You may notice we're not in Connecticut anymore because I, along with the Harlequins, have made it to the SEMA show. It's kind of unbelievable. It's here, it's just about all in one piece. Let's take a look. We have a lot to update you on. If you haven't checked out the first two videos from SCP Euro, go and make sure to do so because so much work and so many parts went into the little Golf Harlequin. You gotta check that out. The journey here, because it's beautiful standing here in the sunlight with tens of thousands of amazing car enthusiasts and thousands of other amazing cars. But to get here, I left, my gosh, 3 a.m. on Saturday morning and drove absolutely 40 hours straight in the Atlas Harlequin, a 2021 brand new Volkswagen Atlas painted in the exact same OEM colors. As an homage to Brad Bill's Photoshop, he did put one together as an Atlas Harlequin, and we made it a reality. 2,600 miles to the SEMA show was a heck of a ride, and we did make it in time, and that final painted piece was just dry enough to survive the trip, so I'm really happy to say that. So the body panels are on, windows, glass, the rear glass literally got bonded on here before load-in, which was absolutely crazy. New old stock parts wherever we could, just like the steering, suspension, brakes that we did back in Connecticut. We went with all OEM paint. These are the correct colors in the correct format. How bad this car was in the junkyard. In the junkyard, the car was basically destroyed. Interior gone. The chassis numbers had been pried off of the car. Exhaust was cut because of the catalytic converter. The fuel tank had a great big puncture hole in it to drain the tank. And local enthusiasts, Volkswagen car enthusiasts came out. Someone literally brought a fuel tank into the junkyard. We picked this car up with our bare hands and bolted the fuel tank underneath and then drove it cross country with one friend helping me do that drive once we got it running in only that one day. It was absolutely hurting. People are like, oh, the paint was a little faded. No, 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 most body panels are smashed and there was a big rust hole right here. So as you can see, that's completely gone. We've got new old stock roof rails, everything else. Of course, we've got new wiper blades. That's how far we've gone down to make sure that everything is up to spec as much as we possibly could. And while we're talking about the wiper, it is still missing its little cover cap for the bolt. So there are some sacrifices that have had to have been made, unfortunately. Interior wise, new headliner. We've got the European version of the seats with the Polo headrest for a little OEM Plus upgrade. And yes, I didn't go original on the steering wheel and shift knob. We did upgrade to color match, period correct, and Black Forest industry pieces for that. The big question you may have under the hood, well, it's exactly the same as it left SCP Euro. The wiring is sitting in the trunk. The fuel pump, which is actually a Audi S4 upgraded unit, is also sitting in the trunk. So after SEMA, we're gonna go down to the Hoonigan shop and hopefully plumb some of that up as well. SEMA is a static show. Would I liked it to have driven in? Absolutely, but it is 100% bolted up externally, so I'm okay with that. Up front, restored the headlights. We've got brand new turn signals, turn signal dummy blanks. Not able to find a new lip. Some parts for these cars are just getting unobtainium. You can't order them from the dealership. The aftermarket doesn't really support it. There's no good OE level suppliers. So we do have a used lip that I brought back to black with a product for that. Wilwood 6-piston calipers put together by Black Forest Industries, but we do have the Rotiform crates. And we're standing here today on the Hoonigan booth, who also do fun things with SCP Euro, who are part of Wheel Pros, which is also owner of Rotiform. So I could show you the 17-inch version, but let's switch over to the 22-inch version. Exactly the same design, custom designed by Rotiform, CNC'd in-house, using a two-piece construction. You can see there's 4 lug there, 5 lug here. The 5 lug have the lug covers, the 4 lug don't. Let us know in the comments which ones you prefer, logged or hidden logged. From junkyard to sitting here at the SEMA show, it's been an unbelievable transformation. I cannot thank SCP Euro and absolutely everybody that's helped. There has been so many amazing people. So as far as transformations goes, as far as redemption stories goes, literally sitting in the mud, in the junkyard, just sitting here in beautiful Las Vegas, I can get a little emotional talking about it. It might also be lack of sleep, who can tell? So, to everyone at SCP Euro, for everyone who's watched this, thank you so much. There is more to come. Gotta go to Hoonigan and get it running, right? Make sure to hit up scpeuro.com, home of the lifetime guarantee. Take care.